What's up, everybody? This is the Next Tape Podcast, episode 11 with Mikel,
And Tanyka.
where we have conversations on different topics. So we have 4 weeks left until Christmas, Tanyka. Are you excited for it?
Is it 4 weeks? Yeah, I
Yes,
guess it
4
is 4
weeks.
weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited to not be working.
Are you ready for the presents that you're going to be getting as well? And food and everything else?
Yeah, I mean, Christmas is different for when you're an adult now, right? But
Right.
I don't know what we're going to be doing for Christmas, just with how things are with my family at the moment. But nothing bad or anything like that. It's just medical stuff. But
True.
we'll see how Christmas is. We'll be doing something, I guess.
Yeah, you're right. Christmas is different for adults because like we have jobs now versus kids. They get to do whatever they want.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I enjoy giving, I enjoy that.
Yeah, true.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I have birthdays to go through first, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
One birthday down and then my mom's.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we talking about today?
So today we're going to be talking about Black Friday and Cyber Monday as well. And I believe you also have an update.
Yeah, I have an update.
A video game update.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing that as well.
Okay. All right. So tune into the show, guys, and let's start right now, Tanyka.
Okay, so Black Friday. It does have a history because everything does. And the first recorded use of the term Black Friday was applied not to post-Thanksgiving holiday shopping, but to financial crisis. With, in particular, the crash of the U.S. gold market on September 24th, 1869. Two notoriously ruthless Wall Street financiers, Jay Gould and Jim Fisk, worked together to buy up as much as they could of the nation's gold, hoping to drive the price sky high and sell it for astonishing profits. On that Friday in September, the conspiracy finally unraveled, sending the stock market into free fall and bankrupting everyone from Wall Street. So that's what Black Friday actually is. So the most commonly repeated story behind the Thanksgiving shopping related Black Friday tradition links to retailers. As the story goes, after an entire year of operating at a loss, so in the red, stores would supposedly earn a profit, went into the black. So for those who know, obviously if you're in the negative, you're in the red. If you're in the right side of your accounts or whatever, you're in the black. And on the day after Thanksgiving, so that's when they would go back into the black on the day after Thanksgiving. And because holiday shoppers blew so much money on discounted merchandise, though it's true that retail companies used to record losses in red and profits in black when doing their accounting, this version of Black Friday's origin is the officially sanctioned but inaccurate story behind the tradition. So that's where Black Friday came from. In recent years, another myth has surfaced that gives a particularly ugly twist to the tradition, claiming that back in the 1800s, plantation owners could buy enslaved workers at a discount on the day after Thanksgiving. Disgusting. Though this version of Black Friday's roots has understandably led some to call for a boycott of the retail holiday, it has no basis in fact. So we don't have to worry too much. So the real history behind Black Friday, however, is not as sunny as retailers might have you believe. Back in the 1950s, police in the city of Philadelphia used the term to describe the chaos that ensued on the day after Thanksgiving, when hordes of suburban shoppers and tourists flooded into the city in advance of the big Army-Navy football game held on that Saturday every year. Not only were Philly cops not able to take the day off, but they had to work extra long shifts dealing with the additional crowds and traffic. Shoplifters also took advantage of the bedlam in stores and made off with merchandise, adding to the law enforcement headache. So by 1961, Black Friday had caught on in Philadelphia to the extent that the city's merchants and boosters tried unsuccessfully to change it to Big Friday instead of Black Friday in order to remove the negative connotations. The term didn't spread to the rest of the country until much later, however, and as recently as 1985, it wasn't in common use nationwide. Sometime in the late 1980s, however, retailers found a way to reinvent Black Friday and turn it into something that reflected positively rather than negatively on them and their customers. The result was the red to black concept of the holiday mentioned earlier, and the notion that the day after Thanksgiving marked the occasion when America's stores finally turned a profit. So that's basically how the history kind of started. Well, there's so much different histories actually where Black Friday kind of came from. But the Black Friday story stuck, and pretty soon the terms darker roots in Philadelphia were largely forgotten. Since then, the one-day sales bonanza has morphed into a 4-day event, which we'll talk about in a little bit, and spawned other retail holidays such as Small Business Saturday or Sunday and Cyber Monday. Stores started opening earlier and earlier on that Friday, and now the most dedicated shoppers can head right out. The dedicated shoppers can head right out right after their Thanksgiving meal. So that's Black Friday. It's pretty cool.
Okay. Nice. So did Canada always had Black Friday though? Like, did we?
From my memory, no.
No, yeah, because I think we started like in the was it the mid 2000s or
yeah, pretty recently.
Right. Yeah,
I would say in the last 10 or so years.
Right.
Yeah, which we'll talk about in a little bit too, like the other countries that have actually, because it's not just Canada and States. It's other countries too.
Other countries. And also, we don't have the same Thanksgiving as the Americans as well. So our Thanksgiving's in October, and the Americans are in November. So yeah. So
yeah, I mean, I think it being like after Thanksgiving is kind of more of a coincidence than anything, based on what we're hearing on in the history. But yeah, we don't have the same Thanksgiving.
Right.
So we don't have anything crazy like that.
When I was younger, I always thought Thanksgiving was in November.
Really?
To be honest. Yeah, because
but you also have family in the States too, right?
Yeah. I always thought that. I was like, Thanksgiving in November. I always thought that, and then as I got older, I got used to it being October. So
no, I always thought it was October, and I thought that was the case for everybody. Then when I got older, I'm like, oh no, wait, America has a different day.
Yeah, that caught to my attention when football had the Thanksgiving games. When
I know
they
nothing.
have okay, well, the NFL does have Thanksgiving games every Sunday or every Thanksgiving. So yeah.
No, I'm that's out of my realm. That's you could have that conversation with my boyfriend because I can't.
Right. So what's the difference between Thanksgiving and Cyber Monday though? So
or Black Friday and Cyber Monday.
Yeah. Black Friday, my bad. Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I'm asleep, guys. Go ahead.
So how about then we can just jump into the history, which is a very small history of Cyber Monday. Okay. So Cyber Monday, as most of us I think know, is an e-commerce term referring to the Monday following the US Thanksgiving weekend. So as brick and mortar stores do with Black Friday, online retailers usually offer special promotions, discounts, and sales on this day. Traditional retailers generally offer exclusive website-only deals on Cyber Monday. The results suggest to some that Black Friday and Cyber Monday have merged into a combination of in-store and online shopping. So even though that's kind of what we think, Black Friday, Cyber Monday is kind of the same thing. I mean, Cyber Monday kind of came along, obviously, much later. The term Cyber Monday was coined in 2005 by shop.org, the online arm of the National Retail Federation, the NRF. It was created as a way to encourage consumers to shop online. The trade association noted that web purchases often spiked on the Monday after Thanksgiving in prior years. So since its inception, online retailers have been offering deep discounts to consumers. Traditional brick and mortar retailers also joined the event, devoting increasing amounts of time and energy to online sales to compete with each other as well as with other cyber rivals. And it isn't uncommon for retailers, both online and traditional, to begin offering sales well before the Thanksgiving holiday. So I think a lot of us can kind of notice a lot of the Black Friday sales usually start in the beginning of November.
Mm-hmm.
Consumers relish Cyber Monday for several reasons. Many people don't want to spend time away from family during the holiday just to get a bargain, while others don't want to wait in the long lines that form on Black Friday. That would be me. Cyber Monday provides consumers with a convenient, hassle-free way to shop and cash in on some great deals. And with most retailers now offering free shipping as an incentive to shop on Cyber Monday, it makes shopping online even more attractive. One theory suggested that people saw items in stores and shopping malls over the weekend, but waited until Monday to buy them at work, where they had computers with faster internet connections. So that's kind of maybe where things started to really pick up with Cyber Monday. Another theory attributed to the phenomenon to the unpleasant experiences brought on by Thanksgiving weekend. If you were looking to land some phenomenal bargains, you could skip the family feast, camp out in the parking lot of your favorite store, and fight your way through a mob of bargain hunters at the break of dawn on Black Friday. Or you could just roll out of bed on Monday morning, pour yourself a cup of coffee, and browse the web for rock bottom prices.
Mm-hmm. With a newspaper too. So
no one uses the newspaper anymore.
I mean, there's some older generations that
older generations, sure, yes,
read newspapers, and there's some
newspapers are becoming but newspapers are coming a thing of the past. Yes, they are.
Okay.
Even my grandparents or my grandfather can say the same thing. Newspapers are starting to become a thing of the past. I guarantee you newspapers will be gone in the next 10 to 20 years.
Maybe. Depends. Okay.
Oh, no, it will.
Well, okay. So grab your iPad and
you can do everything.
Cocoa.
Everything that you can do in a newspaper, you can now do online.
Okay. Maybe we
don't use newspapers in my home. Newspapers are merely used for my bird's cage, so he can poop on it. We don't use newspapers.
I mean, there's a lot of people who can't afford like iPads, like
you don't need to use an iPad. You can use your phone. You can use a computer.
That too.
You don't need to use your iPad.
True.
There's plenty of different things you can use.
You're right.
Thank you.
You can use your phone. You can use your iPad. You can use your.
You can use any electronic device that you can use to connect to the internet.
But if you're traditional,
you can even use your TV these days.
I mean, no, but yes.
If you have a smart TV.
Yes, but like if you want to be traditional, you can,
How many people do you know in our generation Our generation. I'm talking the older generation that wants to be traditional.
I mean, you don't know. There might be some people that still, the older generation probably passed on to the, our generation. That,
yes, but you also have to remember, it's all about sales. If they're not selling hard copy newspapers, but they are doing well online, they're going to discontinue newspapers because the money is online. It takes a lot of money to produce a newspaper.
I don't know, because it's an option for people that, don't trust the internet as well. So,
besides the point, that doesn't matter. Businesses don't care whether or not someone trusts the internet. That's besides they don't care. They care about the money.
Well, the newspaper is still here, so it's not
I didn't say that it's not. Yeah, I said it will probably be in the next 10 to 20 years. That's what I said.
Okay.
I didn't say now.
All right. So, newspaper, phone, iPad, computer, laptop, TV. Just enjoy it then. Just enjoy it.
So, consumers embraced Cyber Monday. Sales jumped from $484 million in 2005 to more than $11 million in 2002. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 2022. That's what I said. Yeah, 2022. So let's go through some of the milestones that we've seen with Cyber Monday. So in 2005, sales, like I said, were $484 million. And by 2010, that number exceeded the $1 billion mark. 2011, we saw CNBC reported for the first time that Black Friday and Cyber Monday merged into a single Thanksgiving shopping weekend. In 2016, most major retailers extended sales from a single Cyber Monday to a full Cyber Week, offering a revolving menu of deals over several days. Amazon led that movement, followed by Kohl's, which extended its Cyber sale into December. In 2019, Cyber Monday sales reached $9.4 billion. Adobe Analytics predicted sales of $9.2 billion, but this figure increased due to late night shoppers grabbing deals online. So, of course, with COVID-19, we saw a lot of changes with Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And when the COVID-19 pandemic hit in 2020, more consumers shopped online during Thanksgiving weekend than ever before, even though Black Friday is the busiest shopping day of the year. Black Friday digital spending hit $9 billion, while Cyber Monday spending reached nearly $10 billion. So just slightly a little more than Black Friday when COVID hit. So for 2022, Black Friday saw 87.2 million shoppers, followed by 77 million more on Cyber Monday. According to the NRF, Cyber Monday sales reached $11.3 billion that year. So it's pretty crazy.
Yep.
So let's talk about Cyber Monday going global. Well, this is Cyber Monday, but I'm sure Black Friday as well. So Cyber Monday occurred solely in the United States in 2005. But as we know, the event has since become an international marketing term. As many as 28 countries participate in Cyber Monday, with awareness highest in the UK at 89%. Other top countries based on their awareness levels include Germany at 86%, Spain at 85%, Italy at 80%, Netherlands at 70%, Sweden at 69%, and Denmark at 52%. So Canada's not even in the top.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So we do have other things that kind of started to happen, obviously, with Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Small Business Saturday started, which can also happen on a Sunday as well, as I mentioned earlier. And this falls on the day after Black Friday. This is generally the last Saturday in November. This day was launched in 2010 as a way to pull consumers away from large big box retailers and draw them to shop with local small businesses. Then we also have Giving Tuesday, which I think is kind of cool. Never heard of it before. Falls on the Tuesday after Cyber Monday.
Really?
This day, yes. This day was first introduced to consumers in 2012 as a way to promote charitable donations during the holiday season and to counter the commercialization and consumer culture of the Thanksgiving season. Many large corporations such as Google, Meta, formerly known as Facebook, and UNICEF have since become partners for Giving Tuesday with pledges to match donations made by the employees and general public. Then we also have one more thing. Green Monday was reportedly created in 2007 by eBay and is commonly known as the second Cyber Monday because of its focus on online shopping. But it represents the boost in last-minute shopping for the holiday season. It occurs on the second Monday of December. So if you're curious, what is the peak buying time on Cyber Monday? Well, according to Adobe Analytics, the peak buying hour on Cyber Monday last year in 2022 was 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when the buying rate reached $12.8 billion per minute. That's so much money.
Wow.
That's
crazy.
Insane.
Wow.
So yeah, that's basically it for Black Friday and Cyber Monday.
I have never heard about Giving Tuesday and Green Monday.
No, me neither.
That's interesting.
I mean, really and truly, I never even heard of like Small Business Saturday, that's what it's called. I never heard of that either, but it makes sense.
That's good though. That's good. Small Business Saturday.
Yeah.
So what do you prefer? Black Friday, Cyber Monday?
Me, because again, I think we'll talk. I don't know if you have any Black Friday experiences, but I have accidentally been stuck in Black Friday shopping and I hated it.
Oh man.
I prefer Cyber Monday. But the deals are usually better on Black Friday than they are on Cyber Monday. So I don't know.
I mean,
it depends.
It's a lot less. Black Friday shopping. You go into like some of the malls here in Canada, right? It's not a lot of people what it once was back in like, in the early 2000s or the 90s,
Well, we don't know that because we weren't really doing it then.
Yeah.
We just said earlier that we probably weren't doing Black Friday here in Canada until maybe the last 10 or so years.
My bad. I mean, Boxing Day. Boxing Day.
Oh, you're thinking Boxing Day.
I'm thinking Boxing Day. Yes, it's similar, but I think Black Friday was took over.
Yes and no.
Okay.
I would think Boxing Day is still huge here in Canada. We depending on what you're doing, we don't have huge sales for Black Friday. Depending on what you're looking at in comparison to what we see on Boxing Day. So again, for those who don't know, because I know the States doesn't really do Boxing Day.
Right.
Boxing Day is the day after Christmas. We'll probably talk a little bit about Boxing Day in our Christmas episode. But Boxing Day traditionally isn't about going out and going shopping, similarly to what Black Friday is. So
it's about giving boxes to people.
No, it's not.
I'm playing. Go ahead.
It's about unboxing the gifts that you got on the day before for Christmas. So
it's the same thing.
Yeah, traditionally, no, it's not. Traditionally, that's what Boxing Day is supposed to be, but it has become a way to go shopping and get great deals. I have never done Boxing Day shopping. Never done it. My mom hasn't really done it either, but I do remember one year she did it. Didn't go everywhere. Just went to Old Navy in my area, and she hated it. It wasn't worth it. that's the thing too. Everything's so picked over and stuff like that too, right? Mm-hmm. So it's not really worth it, personally.
Like, yeah, my mom had Boxing Day experiences when we were like, kids. Mm-hmm. So like basically when she were to like, buy, gifts or whatever, or buy use like some of like the money that we would get for Christmas or whatever, mm-hmm. and buy the stuff on, Boxing Day. Yes, there will be like lineups and etc. And
yeah.
But like now that I'm experiencing like, Black Friday, I don't really mind the Black Friday lineups, to be honest with you. Like,
well, also for me, I'm coming from a perspective where I have crowd anxiety.
Right.
So yeah. I can't handle that.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that have that too. So
yeah.
That just would rather do Cyber Monday because of that. So
but in this day and age, you can also do Black Friday shopping online. So it really has evolved from the more brick and mortar sales. It's now become an online thing as well.
That too. Yeah. But for me, it doesn't matter for me. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, I think they're both awesome days to get cheap deals to buy things that you want, and yeah, it doesn't matter for me.
Yeah, no, from me, like I said, like I guess what kind of you say it doesn't really matter to you, but I'll talk about the horrors of Black Friday shopping for me.
Oh yeah. Have you seen like videos and clips? I've seen more bad experiences in videos than I see in
people have been killed on Black Friday.
Yeah.
It's really bad, especially in the States. It's really bad. It can get really bad. It's basically the equivalent of watching Jingle All the Way. Everyone's just trying to get a Turbo Man. So for me, my experiences with Black Friday was, again, like I said, accidental. And one year, I think it was pretty early on to us doing Black Friday here in Canada, was probably 2016. And I had decided to take a day off in November. I was going to do the last week of November. Actually, also happened to be my ex-husband's birthday at the time too, because it was November 25th at the time. So that's when it landed on. Not that he was here, but I could just, focus on doing Christmas shopping, focus on trying to do something for him for his birthday in some way, be able to talk to him, whatever. So I was really focused on that. And I decided to take that day off to do that. And I probably planned this day off in October, but I had no freaking clue when Black Friday was supposed to be. And then I accidentally found out that, oh, guys, guess what? It's on November 25th. And I said, shit, I don't want to be stuck in Black Friday shopping. So I mainly was planning to do my shopping in the mall in our area. And I was going to a couple other places as well. And the parking was horrendous. And also going to the mall. And honestly, our mall, the parking is horrendous. Even then, it's gotten worse since then. But even then, it was horrible to find parking on a good day. You're talking
about the Pickering Mall, right?
You're talking about the Pickering Mall, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's horrendous. And I think at that point, too, they had actually taken out some of the parking spots. Like by where they had Sears. They took, like, on the side that's facing, like, the actual, like, highway.
Yeah.
They took out, at that point, they had taken out spots there for the GO train, right? So you have less parking to work with. And the parking is horrendous, as it is. Like I said, it has gotten worse. And so trying to find a parking spot on fucking Black Friday in a small ass, because our mall is not huge, it's fairly small. So the parking is limited based on that. And it's just like, what the hell am I doing? Now, did my pocketbook thank me? Yes, it did. Okay, I saved a lot of money that day. Easily must have saved about $300 to $400 that day. It was great. But the crowds. I couldn't handle it. You're also dealing with the fact that, Santa's in town, so you also have Santa, and you have people around lining up for Santa.
Shout out to the Pickering Mall Santa Claus.
I don't pay attention to him anymore.
Go ahead.
But yeah, it's just like, and then some of the places I was going, I was actually going to, I think it was American Eagle, because I was getting like clothes for my brother as well. And that place was horrendous. It was people everywhere. It was horrible. And I'm like, oh, I said, never again will I do Black Friday shopping. Never again. Am I actually going to physically go out and do Black Friday shopping? I'm not doing it again. Mm-hmm. And then I accidentally got caught in it again. So this was more recent. This was probably 2018. Mm-hmm. And I had decided I'm going to be dumb and take advantage of the Black Friday sales and buy my mom an iRobot, because she had been asking for it for years.
Right.
Never able to afford it. And then I was able to finally afford it. And it was like a huge deal. So I'm like, okay, let me go and get that. So I had ordered this. So I was ordering it on through Best Buy. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if America has a Best Buy, but Future Shop.
Yes, I think they have
do. I think they definitely have Future Shop, though, for sure.
I think they do.
Future Shop and Best Buy are affiliates. Same thing.
Yeah. When I go on Best Buy, I always go on the .com.
Fair, right.
They have Best Buy. I think they have Best Buy over there. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I had ordered the iRobot online for pickup in store. It's usually what I will do if I'm going to go shop at Best Buy. It's usually what I do. So I had done that. And this was when people were still obviously going to work every day. So I was going to be picking it up in the Best Buy in downtown Toronto. Now, for those people who work in Toronto, you know that Best Buy is located at in between Yonge University on Dundas. It's closer to Yonge anyways, but that's where it is. So I'm going to preface that because I'm going to say roughly where I work in comparison to that. So that's where I was going to be going. So I had ordered this at roughly 8:30 in the morning. Okay. So usually you're able to pick your thing up the same day, normally 9 times out of 10. And they had plenty of time to figure it out, right? They had let's say 4 hours, because I usually take my lunch around 1 o'clock. So that was the deal. That's what I was going to do. I didn't get my email saying that my thing is ready to pick up. I thought, that's weird. But I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to go. Maybe I didn't get the email or whatever the case. I'm going to go and check it out and see what's going on. And that was the worst mistake I ever made, because I couldn't even pick the thing up that day. So I had to take the subway, because I work at near Bay and Wellington, which is right by Union Station, pretty much. So I had to take the subway and hop over to Dundas. So let me also preface that I have to backtrack technically to get to Union Station, to go up to Dundas, walk over to Best Buy from there, and go get this. So I'm like, as I'm walking to go to the entrance to the Best Buy, I can see into the Best Buy and see there is a shit ton of people in there. I walk inside. There's people literally by the front door. I have to maneuver myself to get to the iRobots. I can't see the one I want. And I'm like, where the fuck do I go to pick up? And then I have to go back to the front to go to the pickup area.
I'm guessing. I guess you ran into customers that say, "Hey, no shoving. Hey, what are you shoving?"
No, I wasn't shoving people, but I was like,
"What's up? Hey, move to the back."
I wasn't shoving people necessarily, but I have to maneuver among these people to get to where I need to go. And this for me to go to the front and see this long fucking lineup to pick something up. And I said, there's no way in hell that I'm going to be able to get this item today, because I have an hour, right? I'm on my lunch. I have to also eat. So I'm like, there's no way this is not going to happen. So I probably took me about 20 minutes to a half an hour to even get to that point, to be like, what the hell? And I have half an hour left. And I said, I can't do this. I have to go back. I didn't even get to pick up my item that day. I had to wait until the next day, or I think this was obviously the Friday, so I had to wait till the Monday and go pick it up that day. And let me tell you, completely different place.
Right.
Empty, nobody there, nothing. Because the biggest sales are on like electronic items usually, right, for Black Friday. So yeah, it was like dead, nothing, because everyone's online shopping at that point because Cyber Monday. Right. But I'm like, Jesus Lord, it was horrible. And I said, never again. And I haven't done it since.
Image a world without the internet, though. Image a world without the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will still be, in a lot of lineups.
Yeah.
You thought like, COVID was worse. You remember the lineups in COVID?
For what exactly?
You remember the COVID lockdowns? You remember that? Like you had to like line up into like, Costco, etc.
Oh, you have to even get inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that 10 times on Black Friday.
Oh yeah, but that's
without internet.
I mean, we've caught in some longer lineups to get into a store too. Like I remember us going into, I think was it Walmart? Was Walmart the worst? I feel like if it wasn't Walmart, it was Loblaws. But we were trying to get into one of those stores, and the lineup was horrendous. And luckily, when we're lining up, though, it's like it's not cold outside or anything like that. It was warm and whatever. But it was just like it was horrible. It was horrible.
Yeah.
But that is different though for me because I can handle that because being outside anyways, because there's also long lineups inside if you need to cash out. But it was being outside was okay because I'm outside. I have open air around me, so I'm okay. But when we were inside, we had to line up to like, cash out. That drove me nuts. Because if you have like people also going around you, need to go shopping around you, and you're in this long fucking lineup, it was horrendous. I remember one time, I don't know how often do you go into the Loblaws in Ajax? I don't know how often you go into that one.
I go to the one in Pickering, but
right, which is
not as
and that
bad.
one is smaller than the one we have here in Ajax.
Yeah, small.
But
go ahead.
The like, for example, like the cash out, it's like by the front, this lineup circled all the way around to like the back of the store. It was ridiculous.
Crazy.
Yeah. Never again will I do Black Friday.
Yeah.
It won't happen.
Oh, thank God for the internet.
Oh,
that we can buy all these things, So there's different options for different people. So,
and again, like we said earlier too, is like Black Friday happens, the deals happen all month. So like for me, for example, I'm planning to buy a laptop because my old laptop fried while editing an episode for my other podcast. And I said, okay, I'm going to do it during Black Friday because that's when the next major big sales happen. But I'm doing that this week.
Nice.
And again, we're recording early, so I'll be doing it on the 17th, like a week before everything.
Right.
But, yeah, I mean, and honestly, not to bring shit down anyways, but I definitely won't be doing any Black Friday shopping this year because I'm going to be at a funeral. So there's that. So that's what I'll be doing instead on Black Friday.
That's kind of sad.
Yeah.
In a way. So
yeah.
Okay.
So to bring it back up.
Yeah. Yeah. So where were you 25 years ago, Tanyka?
Repeat.
Where were you 25 years ago?
Where was I 25 years ago?
Yeah.
How old am I? 32?
Yeah.
25 years ago? What was I doing?
Yeah.
7 years old?
Yeah, 7 years old.
Oh, what was I doing at 7?
Working?
I don't know.
Making money at 7 years old?
Oh yeah, right. I was like, oh, the dough. I think I was just trying to make it through grade 2.
So, if you don't know, next month marks the 25th anniversary of Rockstar Games, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know you don't know Rockstar
I don't.
Games, but I think you're familiar with the games that they have made in the past.
Okay.
Grand Theft Auto.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, you're familiar with those games? You
I've
know, Grand
watched you
Theft Auto.
play it.
Yeah, yeah. Grand Theft Auto
That's much of.
1, Grand Theft Auto 1989,
Mm,
or if I got that wrong, uh, Grand Theft Auto 3, and Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and then 4, and then Grand Theft Auto 5. So the last game that came in was Grand Theft Auto 5. That was in 2013. Ever since then, they've been like, importing games from the PS3 era, PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 5. So the PlayStation 3 was back in uh 2007.
mm-hmm.
That was the last PlayStation 3. Yeah, that's when the PlayStation 3 debuted in 2007. Grand Theft Auto debuted in 2013. Grand Theft Auto 5 debuted. My bad. I can't talk today, guys. Um, Grand Theft Auto 5 debuted in 2013. So it's
Okay.
about 10 years now.
I guess that's about the time that I probably watched you playing that game. Probably
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah. So they're celebrating Rockstar Games is celebrating the 25th anniversary. They make games such as Red Dead Redemption, Bully, like I said, the classic Grand Theft Auto games. They tweeted out, thanks to the incredible support of our players worldwide, we have had the opportunity to create games we are truly passionate about. Without you, none of this would be possible. We are so grateful to all of you for sharing this journey with us. In 1998, Rockstar Games was founded, and the idea that the video games could come to be an essential to culture as any other form of entertainment. And we hope that we have created games you love in our efforts to be part of that evolution. So basically, they're thanking the fans or, you know, everything else. Appreciate everything what the fans have done for them over the years since 1998.
Mm-hmm.
And then this next announcement comes out of nowhere. Well, it was predictable because news sources were basically confirming, this was coming earlier this week or a couple weeks ago as we record this. uh, we are very excited, as they tweeted, to let you know that in early December, we will release that first trailer for the next Grand Theft Auto game. So Grand Theft Auto 6. And people have been waiting for Grand Theft Auto 6 forever, for like 10 years, because Rockstar Games been like, importing Grand Theft Auto 5 since the PS3 era. So you can imagine the fans have been hungry. So yeah. So Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer will be releasing in December. Don't know when Grand Theft Auto 6, the game, is coming, possibly 2024, 2025, etc. And yeah, it's an exciting time for, the Rockstar fans who have been fans of the Grand Theft Auto series. So doesn't your brother play?
No, he doesn't play
No?
Grand Theft Auto. No.
Interesting. Okay. Does your boyfriend play?
He doesn't
Any of
play
that?
video games. He's not a gamer.
Okay, so I'm the only one. And RJ's not here today, so
maybe my ex does. I don't know. I don't think he actually played Grand Theft Auto either.
Mm-hmm.
He played other stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
no, I don't think he played Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. Okay, so me and RJ are the only ones. So basically, yeah. So I'm excited for this game. I'm very excited. I played Grand Theft Auto 5. That was a great game. I played it. I beat the story, but I didn't play online that much. So basically, um, but it's a great game overall. So I'm excited to play or to be seeing the trailer of Grand Theft Auto 6, and then in the near future I'll be buying Grand Theft Auto 6 as well. So can't wait.
Definitely know what you're going to be doing.
Well, I'm not. Well, I'm just gonna probably beat the story and then play a little bit of online and then we'll go back to NBA 2K.
You
That's
still
what you.
play that?
Yes, I love NBA 2K to the day
Jeez
I die.
Louise. Jeez Louise. I think my brother
Yeah,
came off of those too. Like he did play the basketball one for sure. I don't know if he played
yeah.
anything else. He might have had hockey too, but he hasn't played those in a long time.
Mhm.
He had
I
them on
mean,
Xbox. That's probably why. But
mhm. What does he play now? He just plays like the Super Mario games, or does he just play
no,
the?
he has the PS5. He got that last
Oh,
year.
oh
Yeah, he got
wow.
that last
Okay,
year.
nice.
We tried getting it for him when it came out, but
Yeah,
that
I
was
know.
nearly impossible, as everybody knows.
Shortage. Yeah.
Right. So he did finally get that. It was a spur of the moment thing. My mom was
Mm,
like, wait a minute, they have PS5. And it's actually a good deal. So we split that and we got that for him for Christmas last year.
mm,
So he has that. And he has a Switch. It's kind of the main things he plays. But he also plays a lot of stuff online too.
right.
And he's also in a gaming course as well. So he's
Mm,
surrounded by gaming. Um, but we still have our Wii. He has the Wii U
that's good.
somewhere.
That's good.
Um, he has an Xbox. He doesn't play his Xbox very much
Hmm.
anymore, but
Yeah, because he has a PlayStation 5 now.
he does, yeah.
Yeah.
But he also didn't he have? I feel like he had a PS4 or something,
Oh, yeah.
whatever. But
PlayStation. Yeah.
yeah, but he doesn't use it anymore,
Okay.
obviously.
Well, obviously because the PlayStation 5 is here and it's
Yeah,
better quality in
and
terms
it's
of playing
so
your
much
video games.
cooler.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
well, I do think it's
Well,
one. I do think
mm,
it's one of the ugliest looking system, even though I have
well,
it.
yeah.
Look at
The
yeah.
only thing with him is his PS4 was actually Spider-Man themed because he
Oh
wanted
yeah.
like the Spider-Man game that had
Yeah.
come out that year or whatever. So he has that. It's a Spider-Man themed one, so it's pretty cool looking because of that.
Oh yeah. The
So it is.
PS. The,
But I like the PS5 because I've seen it, but briefly when he's playing it, but it lights up like around like the edges, so it's kind of
yes.
cool.
Yes.
But
He's
yeah,
so he has a PS4 version of the Spider-Man.
for this PS4, yeah.
PS4. Okay. I
Mm-hmm.
know RJ has the PS5 version, which looks a lot cooler.
Mm-hmm.
So like they just released that. I think was last month.
Okay.
Looks really cool.
Okay.
Looks
Yeah.
really really cool. So like
Yeah,
yeah.
no, the PS5 that he got, it wasn't really in combination with another game. Like you
Mm,
could buy any game you wanted in
mm,
combination, like with the package that we got. So we did get one game or whatever, but then we also got another game as well for him, which was the God of War one that came out last year.
oh
So
yeah.
yeah, so he did get like two different games, but it wasn't like it was a themed thing for PS5 or anything like that. It was just the regular old PS5 looking thing. Um, but yeah,
Yeah. RJ has that game too. God of War.
yeah,
Loves that game.
my
He
brother was all into that stuff because it's very like Thor feel to the game.
mhm,
Um, and
right.
also one of the people who voices one of the characters also my he's in the Good Doctor. And my brother
Mhm,
kind of knew that because we're used to watch the Good Doctor with us.
mhm.
It's like, oh, Glassy plays like one of the people. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But yeah, so my brother's really into that stuff. So when
Yeah.
we saw the commercials for God of War, my mom's like, I think you might like that. So
Mm.
yeah,
That's pretty cool. Yeah,
yeah.
and also you can get a lot of these games on also Black Friday. So
Mhm. Oh, maybe that's a great idea. Maybe I should wait.
Black Friday, Cyber Monday, so you can get these deals, pretty good deals in GameStop or, your local game store if they have them on sale on Black Friday. And
I'm buying him a couple of games for Christmas, so I'll be doing that too, but I'm not waiting right till Black Friday, obviously. But my mom's like, no, get them now. You don't lose out.
They're expensive. Like,
oh my God.
$89.99. I wait for sales.
Like originally that's exactly it. And then if you want to get like warranty on the games too, it's like you're easily going over you're easily going over $100.
Yeah.
And I had to buy 2 of them. I had to buy the Spider-Man game, and then I'm also buying the new Mario game as well, which are
fun games.
Which are about $10 cheaper than the PS5 game, but still not by much.
Yeah. Those are 2 fun games, by the way. So hopefully most likely he will enjoy it. So
no, for sure. I knew he wanted. The thing is, like, I already knew the Spider-Man game was coming out, so I didn't know that. But I didn't know about the Mario one until you told me about it. I'm like, oh, he never mentioned that, so let me ask him. But yes, of course he wants that too. So even though I wasn't a part of the video game episode, I did edit the episode.
Right.
So
she did. Everybody
I did listen to it anyways. Yes. And I do want to say one thing, even though I'm not a gamer and I don't play any of these games or anything like that. The Hogwarts game was one I definitely wanted to get my hands on. I will admit that. I never did.
Oh.
But I did want to get my hands on that for sure.
That's a great. I haven't played it, but that's a great game. It looks like a great game on the trailers. Like,
it looks amazing.
Yeah, but RJ has played it.
Yeah, as a Potterhead, I mean, anything Harry Potter, I'll take it.
Yeah. But it has no associate with the author, I believe. That's what we confirmed.
No. I'm not surprised by that, just because of the controversy surrounding J.K. Rowling these days. Yeah,
I think they were trying to avoid that. That's why they didn't name Harry Potter. They call it Hogwarts. So
which still seems like a loophole that can be found in legal issues if just need be. At the end of the day, she did create Hogwarts too. So, I get it.
So this ends episode 11 of the Next Tape Podcast. The Next Tape Podcast is available now on all podcast platforms. We also have a website called solo.to/Next Tape Podcast. And for contact, email us at mikeltanyka@gmail.com. So we recapped on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and the Grand Theft Auto update. Pretty cool podcast. Pretty cool. Anything you want to say, Tanyka, to the audience?
Well, no, not really. Not with this episode, but maybe we should actually start talking about the fact that the podcast will be on a hiatus very soon.
Oh, yeah.
We probably should start talking about that. So you will be getting the final episode for this year on probably around December 14th. And then we're going to be on a break until New Year.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Yeah, I think the next episode would be coming out. I can quickly check that right now. The next episode in the new year would be coming out around January 18th. So,
okay. Dope.
Dope.
That'll be the last one. I think that'll probably be a recap on what we're going to be doing in 2024.
No, the recap is prior to that one.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm wrong.
Our final episode will be Christmas episode. Our recap episode is going to be prior to that. The week prior to that.
All right. She's got the schedule. So
I do. I keep us organized, guys.
All right. Yes, she does. Okay. So I'm Mikel and
I'm Tanyka.
And we are out until next week.